Welcome to this weather segment. It is a weather alert day, not because we've had storms during the day, but we are going to be seeing that storm activity make its way in the next couple of hours. Take a look to the west. This yellow, that is a tornado watch that was just issued for the Tulsa Metroplex as a cold front is pushing into the area. Associating with that cold front is a line of showers and thunderstorms. We're keeping a close eye on that. And again, here's a look at that watch in effect for the Tulsa Metroplex through midnight tonight. More on this severe weather risk coming up. And coming up after the break, here's a look at the live radar. Storms are on their way to the region. Find out when after the break. Welcome to this weather edition of UATV. We're talking severe weather. Alert day is on the minds of us here in the storm studio. So what I'm expecting is there's going to be a line of storms that develops along a cold front that's approaching the area. After that, we're watching any sort of isolated storms that pop up ahead of the main line of storms. Those are going to pose the greatest risk for a quick isolated spin up, maybe even some large hail as well. And then we're also watching, I think there could be a watch issued over the next couple of hours. It's not really quite certain which it's going to be because there are some conditions at play if it's severe thunderstorm or tornado watch. We've seen tornado watches issued further to the west, but still questionable for us with that risk, but keeping a close eye on this nonetheless. Here's a look at the severe risk across the area tonight. All of our northwest Arkansas coverage areas under the equal opportunity for severe weather tonight. We're in the orange category on our category system. And then take a look at the Futurecast radar. This is what we're watching as we head into the next several hours tonight. Notice by 10:30 there's a big line of storms moving through north central Oklahoma. There's a couple isolated storms that we will have to be watching for. This is closer to about 4 in the morning, and depending on how much stratiform rain is behind it, we could even see some more rainfall for the early morning commute. That's kind of lingering, but we're still keeping a close eye on that. The one thing that I am concerned for is if any isolated cell develops, and I mentioned that just a second ago. So notice these little isolated cells here, those would pose the greatest risk for large damaging hail. So we're keeping a close eye. It's not guaranteed that these will happen, but it's just something to watch over the next several hours. Another thing to notice is this is going to bring a lot of rain with it too. Some areas could see 1 to maybe even 2.5 inches of rain. The soil is so dry that it's not going to be able to absorb that quickly, so some areas could see some isolated flooding. Tonight, overall risk, the damaging wind risk is going to be the highest. Tornadoes are low, not zero, but we're still keeping an eye on it nonetheless. Have a way to receive alerts overnight tonight. Make sure that you know where to go in the event of severe weather warning issued for your area. And just be mindful of the risk. Make sure that you follow me on Twitter. I'll be keeping a close eye on this weather. Stick around for the 7-day forecast coming up at the end of the show. And of course, scan this QR code for weather safety tips for wherever you're at, apartments, home, you name it. I have it on my website. Welcome back. Reminder, it is going to storm tonight, so have those ways to receive alerts. If you're worried for Halloween tomorrow, it's going to clear out. Then rain returns to the area, potential severe weather on Monday. Stick around for more forecast details throughout the week.